WUME. Our baseball and softball coverage brought to you all season long by Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, Buddy's Food and Fuel, by RP Lumber, Riley Oil, Springer Insurance, Cave and Cal Car Queries, Orange County Casa, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, Paoli Health and Living Community, by Jeremy Payton Edward Jones, Orange County REMC, and Orange County Fiber. In Focus Eye Care, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springs Valley Bank and Trust Company, by Summers Seamless Guttering, and Orange County Community Foundation.
Class 2A Sectional 46 started out with 6 teams in the hunt for the sectional title, and after 2 Wednesday night games, that number is now down to 4. And after today's semifinal games, and we whittled down to just 2 teams left standing. Game 1 from Seitzinger Field on the campus of Mitchell High School features Salem taking on Paoli, followed by Mitchell and Eastern. Good morning, everybody. I'm Dave Dedrick, and it's time now for Rams baseball on Mix 95.3, streaming live on WUME953.com, and ask Alexa to play Mix 95.3 WUME. Salem and Clarksville led off sectional play on Wednesday evening with the Lions posting a 7-1 win over the Generals, while in game number 2, Paoli had to come from behind to defeat Crawford County for the 3rd time this season, 9-4, to set up today's semifinal matchups, while Mitchell and Eastern each drew the bye, and they'll be seeing their first postseason game action today in game number 2. When we continue from Seitzinger Field, we'll take a closer look at game number 1 between the Rams and the Lions. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7, or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than In Focus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At In Focus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. In Focus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
It's a beautiful Saturday morning for high school baseball here at Seitzinger Field as the fans continue to file in for game number 1 between the Paoli Rams and the Salem Lions. A mix of sun and clouds, a breeze coming out of the right field area, blowing in towards home plate. Don't believe it'll be that much of a factor today, but again, it's going to be perfect conditions here at Seitzinger Field. For this matchup between Paoli and Salem, even those two teams fairly close as far as geographically. They do not play during the regular season, as the Rams come into today's ball game 13-9. They ended up 3-3 in conference play. They were 8-5 at home, 4-4 on the road, and 1-0 at a neutral site. For the Salem Lions, 13-11 now entering today's contest. They were 2-6 in conference play. They were 5-6 at home, 7-5 on the road, and 1-0 at a neutral location. The Rams come in today. They average 5.2 runs per ball game and just under 5 hits per contest. Salem a little bit better. They average just over 6 runs per game, and they average almost 6 hits per contest. The Rams, as a team batting average, come in at 199 with an on-base percentage of 348 and a slugging percentage of 242. Their fielding percentage is .933. The Lions come in, as we mentioned, 13-11 for head coach Roger Pennington. And he said, we're just like a basic high school team. He said, we can be up and down, but when we're up, he said, we're a pretty good ball club. He said they are sound in the field. He said the plan today is to get runners on base and work the pitcher, Tyler Hannon, into deep counts. And he said once they do get on base, he said they will be very aggressive here today. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. First of all, for the Salem Lions, who will be the visitors today, leading it off will be the center fielder, Grayson Perry. Hitting second at second base, Josh Reardon. In the third spot is the shortstop, Rene Alvarez. Heading cleanup in pitching is Caden M. Romero Maria Jr. Hitting fifth will be the third baseman, Carter Reardon. In the 6th spot, the catcher, D.J. Ward. Hitting 7th out in left field is Ethan Campbell. The 8th batter will be the first baseman, Landon Irwin, and the 9th man is the D.8, C.J. Ward, as he will hit for the right fielder, that being Waylon Foster today for the Lions of Salem, who come in 13 and 11. Head coach is Roger Pennington. Assistants are Mark Day, Brian Reardon, Danny Bowling, Tim Anderson, and Noah Greenlee. For the Paoli Rams on the home side of the scoreboard here today at Seitzinger Field, leading it off will be the shortstop, Cooper Spires. Hitting second and catching is Kirkland Hughes. On the mound and hitting third, Tyler Hannon. In the cleanup spot, the Rams' first baseman, Dom Garcia. Hitting fifth in center field is Justin Thornton. The sixth man in the order is the left fielder, Aiden Hickman. Hitting seventh and playing second base today, Carter Vernon. In the 8th spot, the third baseman, Austin Chastain. And hitting ninth out in right field is Tripp Spencer for the Paoli Rams, who come in with a team batting average, as we mentioned, of 199. Head coach Jeremy Payton. Assistant coaches for the Rams are Aaron Hannon, Jeremy Reynolds, Adam Poole, and Aaron Busick. We'll be back with the first pitch. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Looking to make a difference? Team OC's Youth Mentoring Program is here to help kids in Orange County reach their full potential. Our mission, to expand child's possibilities through a community-wide mentoring program for kids 7 to 17. We provide support, guidance, and a caring adult to lean on. You can be a part of their journey. Become a mentor or make a donation. Join us at 262 West Court Street, Paoli, or visit teamocmentoring.org. Questions? Call Executive Director Priscilla Woodrum at 812-653-0288. Team OC, expanding possibilities one child at a time.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home, protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Beautiful Seitzinger Field, the site for today's semifinal round of Class 2A Sectional 46 between Paoli and Salem. Here at Seitzinger Field, the dimensions are 315 down each line, 335 in the alleys, and 350 to center field. And the men in control of this game, the umpires for this morning and afternoon games, will be Steve Malone, Gregory Spalding, and Paul Arvin, as they will have balls and strikes and taking the outs in the infield as well. The Rams will be your home team, as Paoli now on the mound. It will be the senior Tyler Hannon. Comes into this sectional game 5-3, 164 ERA, 47 innings, 20 runs, 11 have been earned, 28 hits, 54 strikeouts, and 22 walks. He did pitch a couple of innings in relief on Wednesday night to close out the game against Crawford County, as the Rams fell behind 3-0 in that ball game before they made their comeback to post the win and advance to today's play. For the Salem Lions, leading it off will be the center fielder. That will be Grayson Perry. He'll be followed by the second baseman, Josh Reardon, and then it'll be the shortstop, Rene Alvarez. The first three due up here today to face the Rams right-hander, Tyler Hannon, the fastball, curveball, and a breaking ball, and see if he can be able to have control. That'll be the key today. Both coaches said just got to put the ball in play and see what happens, and that's what the Rams and the Lions will try to do here today. Again, the winner will advance to the championship game on Monday night. Hannon on the mound. Perry, the lefty, first pitch of the game is going to be high and outside for ball one. Rams straight away in the outfield against the left-handed hitter. Third baseman Chastain at the cut of the turf, and the next pitch to Hannon is high again, and the count goes to 2-0. Again, each coach has a plan coming in, but we'll see how all of that develops as this game progresses. And Hannon again high and inside, and the count goes to 3-0. Coach Pennington said love to get that leadoff man on, and one pitch away from doing that. And Perry taking all the way, and there's a strike down central for strike one, 3-1. Tyler quickly working the wind, the 3-1 pitch, and there's another fastball on the outside part of the plate. He's battled back to 3-2. One pitch away. See what the first batter happens here on a 3-2 count from the righty Hannon. A breaking ball that is high, and that'll be a walk to lead off the game for Grayson Perry. So first walk issued today by Hannon. Coach Pennington said he'd be aggressive on the base pass, so we'll see how that plays out here with Perry on at first and Josh Reardon, the second baseman. The senior will step to the plate, steps in from the right side, squares around the bunt, does so, but it'll be foul down the first base side, and that'll be strike one. Coach Pennington said they are not a stranger to playing small ball, and right now trying to move a base runner on and see if they can get an early lead here in this semifinal round game. Third baseman Chastain comes in down the line against the bunt, squaring again. This one sails high and inside. Runner stays put at first base, and the count goes to 1-1. But with this, squaring around the bunt, a lot of movement along the infield, creating some holes. Let's see what Reardon does, as this time he does not square, and he takes it high and inside for ball 2-1. Hannon, first couple of batters out of the strike zone. See if he can get that zeroed in here. Been high in most of the strike zone, and there is a strike at the knees, a fastball for strike 2-2. Perry got on leading off this game with a walk. He's down at first base. Hannon from the stretch checks the runner. Garcia holding the runner. Quick throw over. Nice dig by Dom at first base on a low throw. And diving back in is Perry ahead of the tag. Reardon stepped out of the batter's box. Now he's back in. 2-2 with their curveball, but that one's going to sail high, and the count again goes to 3-2 for the second consecutive batter. Last time, Perry drew a walk. Let's see what Hannon does here. Payoff pitch, runner takes off. It's hit out into right center field. Coming over is a center fielder on the run. That is Thornton, and Thornton able to get it over in right center field for out number one. Base runner halfway down, retreats. And that'll bring up Rene Alvarez to the plate, the shortstop. The junior wears number 10 on his jersey as he'll stand in again from the right side. An easy player to spot with those bright red shoes here today. And the first out of the inning and the first out of the game for Tyler Hannon. Perry now down at first. Second and short at double play depth. There goes the runner. Throw by Hughes down on the steal. It is there. Do they get him? And they do. A nice tag applied by the second baseman, Carter Vernon, on the throw right at the bag by Kirkland Hughes, and it'll be the second out of the inning as that goes 2-4 to erase the base runner, and Alvarez behind in the count now 0-1. And Hannon now will pitch from the full line with the base runner off. The next one is low for ball 1-1. Tyler ready to deal. The 1-1 pitch is hit down the left field line. Could be trouble. If it's fair, it is. It's going to go all the way to the fence. There's Alvarez around first, chugging into second. The throw comes back into the cutoff man, the shortstop Spires, and that will be a two-out double for Alvarez, the first hit of the day. It's a good thing the Rams were able to pick off that base runner, or that would have brought a run in. And to the plate will be Caden Romero-Hembry, the pitcher, hitting in the cleanup spot. He has an opportunity to help himself out with a runner on at second in Alvarez and 2 outs in the inning. Romero-Hembry, a right-handed hitter. First pitch is a strike taken for strike one on the inside part of the plate. 1 on, 2 outs now from the stretch. Hannon. Vernon holds the runner. The next pitch, a fastball that is outside, and the count goes to 1-1. Romero-Hembry wears 23 on the back of his black jersey in gold. Takes a big cut at one low and inside and comes up empty, and the count goes to 1-2. And able to get ahead of the cleanoff hitter with a runner on at second from the stretch. Checks, brings it in, and there's a strike called at the knees looking, and a nice battle back by the Rams hurler, Tyler Hannon. Even though in this inning there were no runs, there was 1 hit, 1 man left on, and no Ram errors. We'll go to the bottom of the first. There's no score. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams!
Broadcasting from the historic Paoli Square, we are Mix 95.3 WUME Paoli.
Rams come to the plate for the first time today against the big right-hander, that being for Salem, Caden Romero-Hembry, as he'll come into today's contest trying to pitch his team into the championship game. He'll face Cooper Spires, Kirkland Hughes, and Tyler Hannon, the first three men due up here today for the Rams. Romero-Hembry, the right-hander on the mound. DJ Ward behind the plate. Landon Irwin at first. Josh Reardon at second. Renee Alvarez at short. Carter Reardon at third. Ethan Campbell in left. Grayson Perry in center. And Waylon Foster is in right field, the defense for the Salem Lions here this morning. And the first pitch is taken high and inside for ball one. Spires coming into today's contest, hitting .239 on the year with 5 extra base hits on the season. And the next delivery is going to be low for ball two. Caden Hembry will throw strikes. In fact, had one no-hitter this season against Accordon Central earlier. There he gets one at the knees for strike 1, 2, and 1. He does throw a knuckleball, which is what a lot of teams do not see, and there's a strike on a breaking ball at the knees, and the count goes to 2 and 2. Spires leading it off here. Salem stranded a runner in the top half of the inning. There's that off-speed pitch, and this one just inside, and the count goes full at 3 and 2. Romero-Hembry ready to deal and bring in the payoff pitch, and it's fouled off the bat of Spires, out of play down the right field line. Reset and do it again with Kirkland Hughes on deck here for the Rams. Cooper steps in from that right side, stands deep in the batter's box. Romero-Hembry brings a 3-2 again, an off-speed pitch, swing and a miss as Spires waves at that one. That'll be strikeout number 1 of the ball game and out number 1 of the game. And Kirkland Hughes will come to the plate, the Rams catcher. The senior hitting .294 on the year with 8 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a triple. He'll step in with the bases empty and 1 out. Romero-Hembry ready to deal, and there's a fastball taken by Hughes for strike 1. Romero-Hembry, big young man, about 6'2", 6'3", and stands tall out on the mound, and this one is whacked down the left field line in foul. Nope, yeah, it's going to be in foul territory, make its way over. As Campbell kind of went after it, and then he stopped. I thought, well, he might get it, but no, and that goes down as a long strike out of play. As Hughes kind of went up and tomahawked at that one high in the strike zone. The 0-2 pitch, and it's going to be just a bit outside for ball 1. 2-1 the count, or 1-2, excuse me. Romero-Hembry winds and brings it in again. This fastball is high, and the count goes to 2-2. Third baseman off the line about 2 strides and even with the bag. 2-2 pitch, and Hughes lays off that inviting off-speed pitch on the outside part of the plate and has worked it 3-2. Romero-Hembry brings in the payoff pitch, and it's a strike taken as Hughes thought it was outside, and he was ready to head down to first base, but the umpire rings him up, and that'll be strikeout number 2, out number 2, and Tyler Hannon. It'll be pitcher versus pitcher this time around. Hannon, 281 on the year, and the first pitch he sees is going to be low and outside for ball 1. Tyler coming in with 19 RBIs, tied for the lead for this Rams ball club on the offensive side. He smacks a line drive right back up the middle, just got by the pitcher, Romero Hembry, and Hannon has a one-out single. Hit it right where it came from, up the middle past the pitcher, and that'll be the first hit of the day for the Rams and their first base runner, and that'll bring up Dom Garcia. Cleanup hitter hitting .239. Again, he has 19 RBIs, like Hannon, to lead the team. Had a big triple the other night. Throw over and sliding back in is Hannon ahead of the tag, being held there by Irwin, the first baseman. There were 2 outs in the inning and a runner on at first for the Rams. Romero Hembry, long check from the stretch, brings it in, swinging and a miss by Garcia, and that's strike 1. Salem lets a runner stranded in the top of the inning. Rams going to hopefully get their base runner around and into home plate. Quick throw over and dives back ahead of the tag. Romero Hembry keeping a close eye on the Rams runner at first base. No score here in the bottom of the first. From the stretch, Romero Hembry a long wait now brings it in, and Garcia big cut miss. That'll be strike 2 on Dom, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Got to be ready for this off-speed pitch. Seems to be the one he hopes the Rams go fishing for. Romero Hembry from the stretch. Long look at first. Still pauses, brings it in, and Garcia able to fight that one back off the screen for a foul ball to stay alive, 0-2. Justin Thornton, the on-deck hitter, graciously comes out, retrieves that foul ball, hands it off to the umpire. And we're set again for the 0-2 pitch to Dom Garcia. And in that first, after a 2-out single, Romero Hembry brings it in, and it's hit to the first baseman, and right there is Irwin to field his position perfectly, and Garcia will be out unassisted to the first baseman here in the bottom of the first. For the Rams, there were no runs. There was 1 hit, 1 man left on, and no Salem errors. At the end of 1 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, it's 0-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Every day, children in our community enter the court systems because of abuse or neglect, and they need someone to speak up for them. That's where CASA comes in. Our volunteers stand beside them, making sure their voices are heard and their best interests come first. It's incredibly important work, and we need more people willing to make a difference. I'm Chrissy Evans, Orange County CASA Director. If you've ever wondered how you could help a child in a meaningful way, I'd love to talk with you. Call 812-723-2411.
Once upon a time, you spent your money on candy and video games. Now, you're trying to save up for that new thing you just gotta have. Level up your money game. Ask your parents to help you open a smart spending account at Hoosier Hills Credit Union. It has all those cool things like your very own debit card, or transfer money easily to your friends. Also perks like no monthly fees and an app on your phone to manage your money. Smart money moves? Total main character energy. Hit up HoosierHills.com and get started. Federally insured by NCUA.
Second inning ready to go, and it'll be first up to the plate here in this inning. That'll be Carter Reardon, the 5th man in the order, followed by D.J. Ward and Ethan Campbell. First pitch is strike 1 from Hannon, a swing and a miss on 1 out of the strike zone, and quickly Hannon out in front now 0-2. Tyler off to a shaky start as far as control in the first inning. See if he can settle down and get into a groove and rhythm in this second. There's a curveball beat foul right to the Rams dugout. Aaron Busick, the assistant coach, fields it on 1 hop and gets it back in play. The count remains 0-2 to Reardon. Reardon looks at the next one. Again, a foul. This one goes down the right field line and will stay 0-2. Carter Reardon, sophomore third baseman, waits on the strike 2 pitch. There's a shot into the hole out in the left, and he'll have a leadoff single under the glove of the third baseman. Second hit of the day for the Salem Lions, and that'll put a runner on at first. The leadoff man is on again for Salem, and D.J. Ward will come to the plate, the junior catcher wearing numbers 14 on his jersey as he steps in with a runner on at first and nobody out. Salem racks up their second hit of the ball game, and the first pitch to Ward's got to be right across the plate at the knees for strike 1. Hannon's throwing strikes, but the Lions are jumping on it. Back deep as Ward in the batter's box. Goes the opposite way. Backhanded by Garcia. His only play will be at first. So he knocked it down. Thought about maybe two, but by the time he recovered, the only play was at first base. It'll be three unassisted. Moving down to second is Reardon with one out. And Ethan Campbell, the seventh man in the order, will come to the plate, the left fielder. Campbell, a junior. A lot of underclassmen on this team from Salem. He takes a big cut at the first offering, goes through it for strike one. Lions in their all-black uniforms here today. The next pitch on the way, a swing and a miss by Campbell. He's behind 0-2. Black jerseys, black pants. The pants have the gold stripe down the side. Salem in the script, gold across the front with the gold numeral on the back, accented in white. The fastball is high and inside as Campbell holds off, and the count goes to 1-2. Rams in their home white jerseys here today and their purple pants. The wind in the pitch. Oh, this one goes way behind the batter. Here goes the runner down to third. Throw to third, not in time. And that'll go down as a wild pitch, and that will allow Reardon heads-up base running down to third. As we talked about in the first inning, Coach Pennington said they would be aggressive, and that time Reardon did not hesitate. He comes down the line, and the next pitch is going to be outside to DJ Ward, to Ethan Campbell, and the count goes to 3-2. Reardon down at third. From the stretch, swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes. There's two outs in the inning now. Big strikeout recorded by Hannon, his second of the ball game, and that'll bring up Landon Irwin, the first baseman. Irwin, another junior for this Lions baseball team. Rams again trying to get out of this inning without any damage. First pitch, Irwin looks at a strike at the knees for strike one. Hannon battling back, better control here in this second. Strike one pitch is a little pop-up to the first baseman, Garcia, behind the first base bag near the line, and that will do it for the Lions here in the top half of the second inning. As for Salem, there were no runs, one hit, another man left on, and after an inning and a half on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, there's no score. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams!
Justin Thornton, the Rams center fielder, leads it off. He looks at a fastball on the inside part of the plate for ball one. Justin coming in, the junior, hitting just 140 on the year with 5 RBIs. Tries to get something going here in this second inning. Next fastball is going to be outside from Romero Hembry, and the count goes to 2-0. Thornton with some pop in his bat, but he's one of those dangerous guys you want to get on base with his athletic ability and speed, and he takes a strike at the knees on the inside part of the plate for strike one, 2-1 the count. Outfield straight away, shade a little bit towards left in center. This one is hit on the ground to the hole. Does it get through? No, it's knocked down beautifully by the shortstop Alvarez, but his throw offline, it wouldn't have mattered. That'll be an infield single there as Alvarez went far to his right, able to come down with that, but speed of Thornton able to get down, and that'll be hit number 2 of the day for the Rams. They have their first leadoff hitter on base here this morning. That'll bring up Aiden Hickman, the left fielder. Hickman on the year, 113, the number 6 man in the Rams order. Throw over, and Thornton back in standing up. Both pitchers have had to work here so far in the first couple of innings. No score here in the bottom of the second. Thornton getting his lead front foot out to the cut of the turf. Squaring around as Hickman bunts it up in the air. A one-hopper to the pitcher, looks to second, but he goes over to first base to get the sure out. And Hickman with the sacrifice. And that will move the runner Thornton over to second with one out in the inning. And that'll bring up Carter Vernon, the freshman, hitting 143 on the season. Rams looking for the bottom part of their order to come through here today against Caden Romero-Hembry to pick up the first run. That's Thornton down at second with one out. Vernon at the plate. The freshman steps in from the right side. He'll take a strike at the knees for strike one. Carter, the number 7 man in the Rams order, stands deep in that right-handed batter's box. Again, perfect conditions here on the turf field of Seitzinger Field at Mitchell High School. No rain in the forecast, so we're going to have a great day for baseball as Vernon takes a cut at it and fouls it off the screen behind home plate for strike two. Thornton got on with an infield single to the hole. He was bunted over by Hickman. That's where he stands now at second with one out. 0-2 count on Vernon. Romero-Hembry's pitch is a strike called on the outside part of the plate, and Vernon will go down looking. That'll be out number 2 of this inning. And for Romero-Hembry, that'll be strikeout number 3. And Austin Chastain, the Rams' third baseman, steps in for the first time today. Austin hitting .098 with 2 RBIs. 2 outs now with the runner on in scoring position. Thornton, first time the Rams have had a base runner down at second. And there's a breaking ball that's on the inside part of the plate for strike one. Romero-Hembry trying to come back and avoid any further damage with that leadoff infield single. Pitches from the stretch, checks Thornton at second. Second baseman moves over, big hole between first and second, hit out into right field. Going over is Foster, a couple of steps to his right, able to pull it out of the air, and that will bring the inning to a close here in the second for the Rams. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. At the end of 2 in this semifinal round game in Class 2A Sectional 46, there's no score. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summer's seamless guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home, protect it properly. Choose Summer's seamless gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summer's Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Move on to the top of the third. Neither team has blinked yet here as we have no score on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. And for the Salem Lions in this third inning, it's going to be hitters 9, 1, and 2, C.J. Ward, the DH. Then back to the top of the order with Grayson Perry and Josh Reardon. Ward hits for the right fielder. That's Waylon Foster. Ward, another one of these juniors. And he looks at the first pitch low for ball one. Tyler Hannon beginning his third inning of work, giving up a couple of hits, struck out a couple, and walked a batter. And the next delivery is going to be inside as well, and the count goes to 2-0. Tyler ready to wind and deal, bring it in. There's a strike called at the knees for strike one. Kirkland Hughes behind the plate, Dom Garcia at first, Carter Vernon at second, Cooper Spires at short, and Austin Chastain at third. The Rams on the infield, and a hack at an off-speed pitch by Ward. He fouls it back off the screen, and the count goes to 2-2. Rams outfield today, Aiden Hickman in left, Justin Thornton in center, and Tripp Spencer patrolling right field today for the purple and gold. Hannon with the 2-2 pitch on the way to the number 9 hitter, a fastball that is high, and he's gone the limit at 3-2. C.J. Ward steps out of the batter's box, now back in. He would like to get on being the leadoff hitter, and he will. There is a walk. So for the third straight inning, the Salem Lions here at Mitchell have their leadoff man on. It'll be the second one walk issued, and that takes us to the top of the order. That'd be Grayson Perry. Perry got on with a walk his first time up, then was caught stealing, and just ahead of a double by Rene Alvarez, kept the Lions off the board here in that first inning. And the first pitch to Grayson Perry, the left-handed hitter, is low and outside for ball one. Ward on at first, and there's a swing and a miss by Perry, and the count goes to 1-1. We've had activity on the base paths, but again, nobody yet to push a run across. Perry waits. Instead, the throw goes over to first, and Ward dives in ahead of the tag. Outfield swung a bit towards right and left and in center here with the left-handed hitter. And there's a strike taken on the outside part of the plate. And Perry now behind in the count of the ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, 1 runner on for Salem here in the top of the third. The 1-2 pitch is hit on the ground. Vernon, possible double play, bobbled it, scoops it to Spires, but the relay, he doesn't even throw it. They do get the lead runner at second base. That goes 4-6 for out number 1. And Perry will be on with a fielder's choice down at third, and Josh Reardon will come to the plate. Reardon slide out his first time up as he steps to the plate with a runner on at first and 1 out. First pitch is a high and outside for ball 1. Perry on, again, a threat to steal was cut down the last time, and then at the last second, just as Tyler was in the windup ready to come home, time is called as Reardon steps out, and the umpire grants that time. Third baseman Hickman comes in at the cut of the turf. Now a step or 2 in. There's a fastball taken at the knees on the inside part of the plate for strike 1, 1-1. Perry gets his lead. Dom Garcia holds him on at first, and the next breaking ball is high, and the count goes to 2-1. Salem trying to get something going here in the third with another base runner on and 1 out. Swing and a miss by Reardon. Took just a little bit off of that one, and the count goes to 2-2. Reardon steps out now back in, and Hannon delivers the 2-2, and it's popped up, but it's going to be foul and out of play down the right field line into the parking lot. And the count will stay at 2-2 to Josh Reardon. Second baseman, one of the seniors on this year's team for Salem. The 2-2 pitch is a breaking ball that sails high, and the count goes to 3-2. Going to be the 4-3-2 count on a hitter for Hannon so far here this morning, and this one's hit out into center field, and it's going to fall in. Right there quickly on one hop, though, is Thornton, but that'll keep the inning alive, and that'll put runners on at first and second as the first hit of the day for Reardon, and that'll bring up Rene Alvarez at a ringing double down the left field line his last time up. As the Lions able to pick up another hit here in this inning, their third of the ball game. Alvarez was left stranded in that first inning of play. The big part of the order coming up here with runners on at first and second. Alvarez takes a cut at the first one. He'll foul it out of play behind the first base dugout, which is home to the visiting team today on your scoreboard, that being the Salem Lions. Hannon ready to work. The 0-1 pitch sails inside as Alvarez had the duck out of the way of that one, and the count goes to 1-1. Rams occupy that third base dugout, the home team today, in a scoreless contest here in the third with 1 out and 2 on for Salem. And the fastball going to sail low, and the count goes to 2-1 to Rene Alvarez. Alvarez, as we mentioned, in those red shoes, easy to spot out on the field, and he takes a big cut at the next one and fouls it off behind home plate, and the count goes to 2-2. Inning opened up with a walk to Ward, then a ground out forced him at second. Single by Josh Reardon, and that has runners on at first and second. Perry's your lead runner. Reardon is down at first. 2-2 count on the hitter Alvarez, and he hits it back up the middle. It's going to get into center field. They're going to wave the runner in. Thornton comes up throwing. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not in time. Oh, they do say it's in time. Looked as though he was going to slide underneath of it, and Perry is not happy with that and had a couple of words for the umpire and walks off. The umpire fires him in, follows him down halfway to the dugout. It looked as though he almost got underneath that, but what a one-hop throw from the center fielder, Thornton, to Kirkland Hughes. Some contact there as both collided, and that'll be out to number 2. That goes 8-2 on the putout. Alvarez will be credited with his second hit of the ball game. That'll have runners at first and second now with 2 outs in the inning. So the Rams defense comes up with a big play, and to the plate will be Caden Romero-Hembry as he looks at the first one low and outside for ball 1. He struck out looking his first time. Rams still not out of the inning as Romero-Hembry takes a big cut and comes up empty. Count at a 1-1. Foul off the bat of the pitcher, and Caden Romero-Hembry now behind in the count 1-2. Second time that pitcher has versus pitcher, at least on this side of it, with Hannon on the hill. 1 strike away from getting out of more trouble, and this one's again hit down the right field line. Tom Garcia gives a look at it, but he'll have no play on it. Made the long run down to the bullpen down the first base side in the right field, and everybody resets. Reardon down at second, Alvarez on at first for Salem. They had a runner cut down at the plate in this inning. So both coaches said who can play good defense would be a key, and so far the Rams came up with a big play there as Romero-Hembry tried to coax the umpire into saying that he was brushed by that pitch and wanted to lobby, but the umpire said, no, you're staying here in the batter's box. Count goes to 2-2. As time is called, everybody resets out in the field. The throw by Thornton and the tag by Hughes, big to cut down the runner at the plate. And there's a curveball swing and a miss, and the Rams able to hold on to this inning when the Lions did threaten. There were no runs in the inning. There were 2 hits and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom of the third here on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. There's no score. You're listening to Rams baseball on Mix 95.3.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams.
Every day, children in our community enter the court systems because of abuse or neglect, and they need someone to speak up for them. That's where CASA comes in. Our volunteers stand beside them, making sure their voices are heard and their best interests come first. It's incredibly important work, and we need more people willing to make a difference. I'm Chrissy Evans, Orange County CASA Director. If you've ever wondered how you could help a child in a meaningful way, I'd love to talk with you. Call 812-723-2411.
Rams defense comes up big in the top half of the third. See if they can answer back here in this scoreless game. For Paoli, it's going to be hitters 9, 1, and 2, Tripp Spencer, Cooper Spires, and Kirkland Hughes to face the right-hander Caden Romero-Hembry as he goes back on the mound here to beginning his 3rd inning of work. He's given up no runs on 2 hits. He has struck out 3, but most importantly, has not walked a batter or hit a batter so far here today. And Coach Pennington said that would be a key. Do not give up any free bases. And the first pitch to Spencer is a fastball at the letters for strike 1. Tripp coming in, hitting .250, played well in a reserve role the other night, got on base a couple of times and scored a couple of runs against Crawford County. The next pitch to Spencer is outside for ball 1, 1-1. Romero-Hembry winds and deals and check swing. Does he go around? No, the umpire out at first base said he did not, so Spencer gets a break there, and the count goes to 2-1. Romero-Hembry working against the leadoff hitter, a swing and a miss this time by Spencer, and the count goes to 2-2. On deck is the leadoff man, that being Cooper Spires for the Rams in a scoreless ball game. Romero-Hembry with the wind, the 2-2, and there's a strike at the knees as Tripp Spencer goes down looking. That'll be out number 1, and strikeout number 4 recorded by the big right-hander, Caden Romero-Hembry, and Cooper Spires will come to the plate. Coop was a strikeout victim his first time up on a 3-2 pitch. As he sees Romero-Hembry for the second time, jumps on the first and lifts a high pop-up out into short left center field. The shortstop goes over and makes a great running catch. Stretching out there was Alvarez. Boy, what a play he made from the shortstop position behind third base as he was on a dead run at the last second, reached out, extended, and pulled it out of the air for a great play. So there's another big defensive play, this time by the Salem Lions, and that is out number 2 of the inning, and that'll bring up Kirkland Hughes. Hughes struck out looking his first time. He hits it to the third baseman, a couple of hops. Reardon's throw across the diamond, and it is a quick 1-2-3 inning for Caden Romero-Hembry here in the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on at the end of 3 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. There's no score. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Once upon a time, you spent your money on candy and video games. Now, you're trying to save up for that new thing you just gotta have. Level up your money game. Ask your parents to help you open a smart spending account at Hoosier Hills Credit Union. It has all those cool things like your very own debit card, or transfer money easily to your friends. Also perks like no monthly fees and an app on your phone to manage your money. Smart money moves? Total main character energy. Hit up HoosierHills.com and get started. Federally insured by NCUA.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Move on to the 4th inning of this semifinal round game in Class 2A Sectional 46 at Seitzinger Field, Mitchell High School. Between Salem and Paoli, there is no score. Here in the top of the 4th for the Lions, who had some base runners on each inning and had threatened both in the 2nd and the 3rd, but come up empty. For the Lions, it'll be hitters 5, 6, and 7, Carter Reardon, DJ Ward, and Ethan Campbell to face Tyler Hannon. Hannon beginning his 4th inning of work as his no runs, given up 4 hits, struck out 3, and walked 2 so far here today. First time up, Reardon had a single and ended up getting all the way around to 3rd before he was stranded, and he hits a little looper and a great diving catch. Ranging far to his right is the 3rd baseman right towards the line, that being Austin Chastain. As he jammed him in that soft liner, Chastain, great reaction there. And there will be 1 out in the inning. So we've seen good defense by both teams here in this ball game. And that'll bring up DJ Ward. Ward grounded out to the first baseman unassisted his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. He takes a crack at the first one, into the shortstop. Spires bobbled it, and he'll not get it. And that'll be the first error of the ball game as Spires ranging to his left, but did not come up with it near the bag. And that'll put the base runner on. Again, the Lions have had base runners in every inning, and they do so here again in the 4th. And that'll bring up Ethan Campbell, the left fielder. Campbell 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. We will get a courtesy runner for Salem. And the first pitch squaring the bunt. It's up in the air. Here's Hughes behind the plate. He grabs it with the bare hand. He came up looking to throw and maybe get the runner down at first, venturing off, but he does not. Great play, though, by the catcher, that being Kirkland Hughes, with good reaction there. I believe Adler Cox is the pitch or courtesy runner here for Ward. So Cox down at first base. 2 outs in the inning, and that'll bring up Landon Irwin, the first baseman. He jumps on the first one, lifts it out in the left field. Going back there is Hickman, and on the run, Hayden reaches up and pulls it out of the air for out number 3. So once again, runner stranded by the Salem Lions here in this 4th inning of play. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on, 1 ram error. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. There is no score. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
When construction deadlines are tight and the job can't wait, count on Bender Lumber, now proudly a division of RP Lumber. Their delivery fleet gets materials where you need them, accurately, efficiently, and with the communication pros depend on. From framing packages and roofing to siding, decking, and special orders, they can help keep your projects on track. Talk with the team about delivery options that work for you. Come see them in Paoli or BenderLumber.com. Bender Lumber, now part of the RP Lumber family. RP Lumber, best service, best value.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Calcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Calcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Calcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
Rams come to the plate here in the 4th in a scoreless ball game. Hitters 3, 4, and 5. Tyler Hannon, Dom Garcia, and Justin Thornton. And the first pitch from the inning from Caden Romero-Hembry, the right-hander, is a strike on the outside part of the plate to Hannon for strike 1. Tyler 1 for 1 today. He has one of the 2 hits, and that was a 2-out single back in the first inning of play. Romero-Hembry looks into his catcher, DJ Ward. Here comes the pitch, and another strike right at the same spot on the outside part of the plate. And Hannon behind in the count now 0-2. Again, the combination of pitcher versus pitcher. Curveball is outside as Ward, the catcher, came up thinking that was going to be strike 3, but not called, and it goes to 1-2. Salem's had the best chances to score. In fact, had a runner cut down at the plate earlier in this game, and a little check swing, and the ball goes out of play down towards the dugout. And the count will remain at 1-2. Caden Romero-Hembry on the hill for the Lions. The wind and the 1-2 delivery to the leadoff man, Hannon, who looks at one low and inside, and the count goes to 2-2. Middle part of the order here, due up for the Rams in the 4th in a scoreless ball game between Salem and Paoli. The 2-2 pitch on the way. It goes all the way back to the backstop, and the count goes full 3-2. So Hannon has done a nice job of battling back after falling behind in the count 0-2. Making Romero-Hembry work. He came into this inning with 36 pitches, and the 3-2 pitch is swing on one outside, and Hannon waved at that one, and that's out number 1 and strikeout number 5 for Romero-Hembry. Coach Pennington said before the game that the pitching plan was to go 60 pitches here today with Romero-Hembry, and so far he just eclipsed the 40 mark, so he's in pretty good shape right now. Dom Garcia to the plate. Dom grounded out to the first baseman unassisted to end the first inning. He takes a strike on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Caden Romero-Hembry, the number 1 as far as pitchers for the Salem Lions. Here in this 4th with 1 out and nobody on, and there's another strike call. Took a little bit off of it, and Garcia looks at strike 2. He is behind in the count. Dom digs in, and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Beat foul and out of play behind home plate, and the count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. DJ Ward behind the plate, Landon Irwin at first, Josh Reardon at second, Rene Alvarez, who's had a great catch over towards the right or left field line at short, and Carter Reardon at third. The next offering as Garcia looks at a fastball outside, didn't go fishing for that one, and the count goes to 1-2. Ethan Campbell in left, Grayson Perry in center, and Waylon Foster in right for the Lions in the outfield. Hit on the ground, shortstop Alvarez, a big hop, comes up throwing across the diamond, and they are able to get Garcia for out number 2. And that'll bring up Justin Thornton to the plate. Thornton gunned down the runner at home earlier in this ball game. He is 1 for 1. He had a single in the hole the last time up and was left stranded at second base. 2 outs, nobody on here for the Rams in the bottom of the 4th. And Thornton tries to get something going with 2 outs for Paoli. Hembry, first pitch is going to be high and outside for ball 1. And Romero-Hembry starting to get in a rhythm himself, working very quickly, and he overthrows that when it goes all the way back to the screen, and the count goes to 2-0 to Justin Thornton. Thornton, again, though, one of those guys the Rams would love to see on base because of his athletic ability and speed can create some issues. The 2-0 pitch on the way from Romero Hembry, and there's a fastball taken for strike one. 2-1 the count. 2 outs in the inning, strikeout by Hannon, a ground out by Garcia. And Thornton has a 2-1 pitch on the way, and this fastball is outside, and the count goes to 3-1. So far, Romero Hembry has not walked a batter here in this ball game. 3-1 delivery on the way, and there's a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate. The count goes full at 3-2. Justin gone the limit, steps out, digs back in. The 3-2 pitch on the way, and he reaches out and going to pop it out of play into foul territory behind the first base dugout. We'll do it again. Justin doing what he needs to do, just staying alive at the plate. Didn't get a great cut at it, but enough to foul it off to stay alive. And the 3-2 pitch on the way. There's a fastball at the knees. He goes down looking. That'll be strikeout number 2 of this inning and out number 3 of this inning. Another 1-2-3 inning, the second in a row for Caden Romero Hembry, as 4 innings have been played here in this first semifinal round game in Class 2A Sectional 46 at Seitzinger Field. There's no score between Salem and Paoli. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
Through 4 innings here at Seitzinger Field, all zeros on the scoreboard between Paoli and Salem. And here in the 5th for the Lions, hitters 9, 1, and 2, C.J. Ward, Grayson Perry, and Josh Reardon due up to face the righty, the senior, that being Tyler Hannon, beginning his 5th inning of work. Ward walked and was cut down in the 3rd inning as he was forced out at second base, and he looks at the first pitch low for ball 1. Ward, the designated hitter, hitting for the right fielder, Waylon Foster. Takes another one low and inside for ball 2, 2-0. Hannon, again, a quick worker on the mound. Ready, brings it in this scoreless ball game, and it's a high for ball 3, 3-0. Hannon, no runs, given up 4 hits and struck out 3 and walked 2, and there's a strike taken on the 3-0 by C.J. Ward. Lions have had base runners in every inning. In fact, have had 1 runner cut down at the plate back in the 3rd. Hit on the ground of the second baseman, Vernon, over to his right, fields it, throw over, and they get him for the first out of the inning. And that'll take us to the top of the order, and Grayson Perry will come to the bat for the 3rd time today. He was walked and caught stealing in the 1st and then got on with a fielder's choice. In fact, he was the man that was cut down at the plate on the throw by Justin Thornton. The lefty steps in, and he looks at the first one high and outside for ball 1. Outfield swung a bit towards right against the lefty as the pitch is beauty dots the outside part of the plate for strike 1, 1-1. Third baseman Chastain comes in a step or 2, and this one's hit to the shortstop, gets over his head out into left field. So an opposite field single for Perry, his first hit of the day. And that'll put another base runner on with 1 out in the inning. That'll be the 5th hit of the day for the Lions, and that'll bring up Josh Reardon. Reardon has one of those hits, and that was a single back in the 3rd inning of play. So he is 1 for 2 after popping up to the pitcher his first time up. Perry, a definite threat to steal, being held by Garcia with one out. Squares the bunt, pitches high, snap, throw down, a one hopper, and not in time, and the count goes to 1-0. Kirk Lemieux, aggressive behind the plate. The Rams catcher, he's willing to throw behind the runner. This one's bunted into fair play. Hannon's only play is going to be to first, and they are able to get the runner there for out number 2, but it does the job of moving the runner over to second base. 2 outs in the inning here, and that will bring up Rene Alvarez. Alvarez has had a big day both at the plate and in the field. He has doubled and singled so far here in this contest, so he is 2 for 2, and he has another teammate out at second with 2 outs. Rams trying to find a way to get him out for the first time today. He jumps on the first pitch, fouls it out of play down the first base side for strike 1. A lot of traffic for the Lions on the base pass, but still no runs in. Cannon deals the next one, a pop-up out into short right center field. There goes Spencer. Oh, it's not going to get to it. It's going to fall in. That'll be a hit. Rounding third and coming in to score the first run of the ball game is Grayson Perry. That one got up in the air. Thought it had a little bit more distance, but it did not. Spencer did not have a chance to get it. And Alvarez has his third hit of the day and his first RBI to drive in the first run of the ball game. That'll make it a 1-0 game in favor of the Salem Lions. And Caden Romero-Hembry to the plate, 2 outs with a runner on at first. He has struck out twice, takes a big cut at the first one, comes up empty for strike 1. First run of the game here, and a big 2-out hit by Rene Alvarez. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher, but quickly to his left as Kirkland used to come out. Alvarez thought maybe about going down to second, but decided didn't have big enough jump, so he'll hold there to let Romero-Hembry have another pitch coming his way, and he pops it up into the air, into foul territory over near the dugout, near the screen, and it just clears the screen in front of the fans. That's where the Salem Lion fans are in that bleacher section down the first base way. Just got over the top of the screen, out of play, and the count remains at 0-2. Hughes, Hannon, and Garcia all gave it a look for the Rams defense. A run in for the Lions, who now lead it by a score 1-0 here in the 5th. Hannon from the stretch. Checks the runner who goes, and it's popped up again, and this one to the left side. Coming in is Hickman, and going out is Spires, the shortstop, into short left field, and Spires able to make the catch for the third out of the inning. But for the Salem Lions, they come up with 1 run. There were 2 base hits. There was 1 man left on, and no Ram errors. At the end of 4.5 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting and Raymond James scoreboard, Salem on top, 1-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Rams come to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th, now trailing 1-0 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Back out on the mound, the big righty, Caden Romero-Hembry for the Salem Lions. Right now he's working on a 2-hitter and a shutout as he will be facing hitters 6, 7, and 8, Aiden Hickman, Carter Vernon, and Austin Chasteen. Hickman grounded back to the pitcher his first time up, and the first pitch of the inning sails outside for ball 1. Thinking quite along the way for Coach Pennington if this will be the final inning for Romero-Hembry, or if he'll stick with him that he's pitching this shutout. And the next one is a strike at the knees for strike 1, 1-1 to Hickman. The wind in the pitch, and Hickman swings and misses and comes up empty, and the count goes to 1-2. Rams, again, trying to get some offense generated, but, again, that's been the song all season long, just haven't been able to get hit. This one is lifted out into short right field. Coming in just a step is Foster to make the catch, and there's quickly one up and one down here for the Rams in the fifth. And Carter Vernon, the Rams freshman second baseman, will come to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He went down looking his first time. He's one of the 6 strikeout victims recorded today by Romero Hembry. And the first pitch of the fastball sails outside for ball 1. 1-0, Salem on top here in the fifth. Ball 1 pitch, swing and a miss. Took something off of that one, and the count goes to 1-1. Outfield straight away. Right field is shaded towards the line, and this one's hit a two-hopper to the shortstop. Alvarez gobbles it up and throws it across the diamond easily, and there's 2 outs in the inning for the Ram hitters. They need to find somebody else because we know Alvarez can really flash the leather out there. And that'll bring up Austin Chastain. Chastain comes to the plate, 0 for 1 on the day, as he'll come and take a cut at the first one for strike 1. Austin, the number 8 man in the order. There's 2 outs in the inning, nobody on for Paoli, and a 1-0 lead in favor of Salem. Romero Hembry deals, brings it in, and a good eye that time by Chastain as he sees it sail high and outside for ball 1. Austin back out of the batter's box, now back in. Romero Hembry, the pitch lifted up into the air to short center field. Coming in as the center fielder. Now breaking back is Perry, and he'll settle underneath of it for the third straight 1-2-3 inning here for Romero Hembry. And that will bring the 5th inning of play to a close. And on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, Salem on top, 1-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
If you're retired or even thinking about retiring, you want someone to work as hard for your money as you have. Raymond James Financial Advisors Jamie Sullivan and Jenny Baker specialize in doing what's right for you in your retirement years and in educating you about your investments. If you'd like a fresh, objective, and thoughtful second opinion, contact Jenny or Jamie at 812-849-2670, located in Mitchell. Raymond James & Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange SIPC. Life well planned.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Rams back out into the field as we start the 6th inning of play in this semifinal round game. Salem on top, 1-0. For the Lions here in this 6th inning, it'll be hitters 5, 6, and 7, Carter Reardon, DJ Ward, and Ethan Campbell. Reardon, a single, was left stranded as he bounces the first one down the third baseline foul for strike 1. Got on with a single, and again left stranded at third in the second, and then a fly out to the third baseman, a line shot. A nice play by Chastain to stretch out near the bag, and the next pitch in is low for ball 1, 1-1. Well, a beautiful day here at Seitzinger Field, a bit of a breeze blowing in from right field, a mix of sun and clouds here today. Fans enjoying a great day for high school baseball, and the next pitch is up high for ball 2. First at 2 here today, game 2 will be Mitchell and Eastern. 1-2 pitch by Hannon, and it's hit on the ground, again foul. Reardon got out in front of that one early, and the count goes to 2-2. Tyler Hannon, beginning his 6th inning of work here, has given up 1 run on 6 hits, struck out 3, and walked 2 so far in this contest. As we get the foul ball down into the bullpen area, one of the Ram coaches go down to get it. And the 2-2 pitch on the way, and it's going to be low for ball 3. Head coach Jeremy Payton. Assistants are Aaron Hannon, Jeremy Reynolds, Adam Poole, and Aaron Busick. Gone full to the leadoff hitter, Carter Reardon, here in the 6th. And he hits a one-hopper out to the second baseman, fielded by Vernon, throw over, and that'll be out number 1 here to start this 6th inning of play. E.J. Ward will come to the plate. Ward is grounded out to the first baseman unassisted and on with an error to the shortstop. And he will come up to the plate here with bases empty and one out in the inning. DJ Ward, the junior catcher, again, as we talked about, a junior-laden team here for the Lions. Jumps on the first one, fielded by Chastain at third. Throws over a high throw. Garcia comes down and makes the tag. Nice play by Dom at first base. The throw was high, brought him off the bag, and when it came down, able to regain his balance and the runner out coming down the line for out number 2. Even though there's been one error in this game, we've seen a lot of good defensive plays, and Ethan Campbell will come to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. He takes a cut on the first pitch and swings and misses for strike 1. Campbell, the left fielder, is struck out and fouled out to the catcher. Beats it foul down the third baseway, and it's going to go foul. Stayed in fair play for about 10 feet down the line before it made that left-hand turn, and the count goes to 0-2. Hannon looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game. Would be nice to have here in the 6th with the Rams trailing 1-0. Taylor on the mound. He's ready to work. Campbell is taking his time getting back in the batter's box. The 0-2 pitch on the way by Hannon. Fastball swing and a miss. And going down on strikes is Campbell to end the 6th inning of play here. As we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Salem on top by a score of 1-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Looking for a bank that actually puts you first? Then it's time to meet Springs Valley Bank and Trust Company, where banking feels a little more human. Whether you're saving for a rainy day, chasing your first home, or planning that someday retirement dream, we've got your back every step of the way. Enjoy personal service, local decisions, and real people who care about your goals. Stop by your local Springs Valley Banking Center or visit us online at svbt.bank to get you started. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for top quality crushed stone in Harrison County? Look no further than Davis Crushed Stone in DePaul. At Davis Crushed Stone, they have been serving Southern Indiana for years, providing the highest quality crushed stone for all your construction needs. Their locally sourced stone is perfect for driveways, roads, landscaping, and much more. Plus, the friendly staff can assist you with your order, ensuring you get exactly what you need. They'll even deliver it right to your doorstep, making your project hassle-free. Choose Davis Crushed Stone for your next project. Give them a call at 812-347-2707.
Salem coach Roger Pennington staying with his big right-hander here going into the bottom of the 6th in a 1-0 ball game, and why not? Caden Romero-Hembry is rolling along as we do have a pitch hitter for the Rams to lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th. This out starting to dwindle down here for Paoli in this one-run ball game. Coming to the plate for the Rams will be Raleigh Clunk, as Clunk will step up to the plate. He normally has started off and on throughout the year, the sophomore hitting .219 on the year. And see if he can get something going here for the Rams. In the bottom part is the Rams' top of the order now waits on deck in Cooper Spires. Clark steps in from the right side. First time that Romero-Hembry has faced him. He takes a big swing and comes up empty on the first one for strike 1. Use the third man due up here for Paoli. Hitters 9, 1, and 2. And the fastball is the next one is outside, and the count goes to 1-1. Romero-Hembry has set down 9 in a row for the Rams, and this one's lifted up behind second base. Going out is the second base into the outfield, and Josh Reardon able to pull that one down off the end of the bat for out number 1. And that takes us to the top of the order. And that will bring up to the plate Cooper Spires, 0 for 2 today. He struck out and lied out to the shortstop. Rams top of the order. This is where they want to try and get something going. If you're Romero-Hembry, you want to get him out and not face him again. Fastball is going to be outside for ball 1. Coach Pennington's plan was to go 60 pitches here with Romero-Hembry, but he's eclipsed that. But he's in a groove here and does not want to take him out. Maybe in a one-run ball game, put somebody else in that might not be on top of their game like he is. Next pitch is a called strike. The count goes to 1-1 to Spires. Bases empty, 1 out for the Rams. Off-speed pitch and little check swing off the knob of the bat, and the count goes to 1-2. As Cooper, one of the many seniors here on this ball club for the Rams, who, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seniors started here today for Paoli. as we need to get a new baseball in and get that over to the dugout for the Lions, and Romero Hembry ready to work again. DJ Ward behind the plate, Landon Irwin at first, Josh Reardon at second, Rene Alvarez at short, and Carter Reardon at third. And the fastball is going to be low and outside for ball two. Ethan Campbell in left, Grayson Perry in center, and Waylon Foster in right field. The Lions defense here today that has been flawless. And reaching out, a high chopper over the mound. Here comes Alvarez on the run, throw across the diamond, and of course he's going to get him. Another great play by the shortstop behind the pitcher's mound on the high chopper. That is out number 2, and that'll bring Kirkland Hughes to the plate. Kirkland today is 0 for 2 as he is struck out looking and grounded out to the third baseman. So Romero Hembry keeps mowing him down here for Salem. He has not given up a hit or a base runner since back in the second inning of play when Thornton got on with that infield single to the hole. 2 outs, nobody on for Kirk as he takes a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. We are in the bottom of the 6th in a 1-run ball game. Romero Hembry ready to wind. Pitch brings it in, and there's strike 2 called on Hughes as he's behind in the count. Romero Hembry has struck out 6 so far in this game and has not walked a batter. Ready to wind and deal here with 2 outs, nobody on, 2-strike count, and that fastball is outside, and the count goes to 1-2. Romero Hembry ready to work again, not wasting any time at all. 1-2 pitch is reached out, a little pop-up out into short right field, going out second baseman will not get it, and that'll be a 2-out single out to short right center field off the end of the bat of Kirkland Hughes. That's just the 3rd hit of the day for the Rams, and we'll break that string of batters going down, and it reached out to 11. And now Tyler Hannon, a chance again to help himself. Hannon has singled and struck out so far here in this ball game. 1-0 game. The Rams have the tying run on at first with Hughes. And Hannon takes a strike on the outside part of the plate, a fastball for strike 1. Game moving along as both pitchers have done the job, Hannon and Romero Hembry. Romero Hembry, quick throw over, but Hughes slides back in ahead of the tag of Irwin. Fumbled the ball a little bit, got out of his mitt, but not far enough away for the base runner to get up and advance. Strike 1 count on the hitter, Tyler Hannon. And looking to drive one here and get this game tied possibly. Looks at the next pitch. It's going to be high and outside, and the count goes to 1-1. There are 2 outs in the inning, and the Rams have a runner on at first. They trail it 1-0. Romero Hembry from the stretch brings it home, a swing and a miss by Hannon on an off-speed pitch, and the count goes to 1-2. Hembry able to pull the string that time, just keeping these batters from Paoli off balance here today. From the stretch, checks the runner and fires it home. Runner goes, check swing, and he goes around anyway. It doesn't matter. That'll go down as a strikeout and out number 3 of the inning here in the 6th for the Rams. There were no runs. There was 1 hit, 1 man left on. The bottom of the 6th, it is Salem on top, 1-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
When your job site needs to keep moving, count on Bender Lumber, now proudly a division of RP Lumber. From roofing and windows to decking doors and pro-grade tools, they're ready when you are. Need a job site delivery? Looking for free material takeoff? They can help with both. And they know the trades and are here to help keep your projects on schedule. Visit them in Paoli or benderlumber.com. Bender Lumber, now part of the RP Lumber family. RP Lumber, best service, best value.
Broadcasting from the historic Paoli Square, we are Mix 95.3 WUME Paoli.
7th inning rolls around here in the first semifinal round game of Class 2A Sectional 46 at Seitzinger Field. And it's been a pitcher's duel here with Salem leading it by a score of 1-0. And Tyler Hannon, nothing to be ashamed about either. He's only given up 1 run on 6 hits, struck out 4, and walked 2. And his job right now is to make it a 1-2-3 inning and give his chance an opportunity for the team maybe to tie it up or win it in the 7th. 4 of the Lions will be hitters 8, 9, and 1. Landon Irwin, C.J. Ward, and then the top of the order, Grayson Perry. Irwin steps in from the right side. First pitch of the 7th is, there's a shot over the dugout, and that scattered the guys in the dugout and maybe some of the fans as well for strike 1. Irwin has popped out to the first baseman and flied out to left. The next pitch is a fastball that sails outside. The count goes to 1-1. Hannon with the wind, and the 1-1 pitch to the leadoff man. This one's too far inside, and the count goes to 2-1. Salem able to scratch out a run in the 5th inning of play. And this one's hit into the hole past the diving third baseman, and shortstop actually knocked down by Spires, but he would not have had a play. And that will be a single off the bat of Irwin into the hole. And the leadoff man is on again on hit number 7 of the day for the Lions, and that'll bring up C.J. Ward, the DH. Ward has walked and grounded out to the second baseman. And I think the umpire may need some, see what he wants. I think we've got another pitch runner here for the Lions. We'll get that number for you. And this one is going to be beat foul off the bat of C.J. Ward for strike 1. Irwin got on with a single in the hole, and Ward down in the count now 0-1. He is the number 9 man in the order here for the Lions, who lead it by a score of 1-0, looking for some more insurance here in the 7th. The next pitch is going to be low and outside, and the count goes to 1-1. Foul off the fist of the DH, C.J. Ward. He's behind in the count now 1-2. Ward steps in from the right side. Runner getting his lead down at first base. Pitch home, and it's a breaking ball that sails high, and the count goes to 2-2. 1 out, nobody on, or should say 1 on, nobody out here in the 7th for the Lions in a 1-0 ball game. Pitch in and just a bit inside, and the count goes full at 3-2. Hannon trying to get this batter with the leadoff man on at first. From the stretch, checks the runner, brings it in, and it's going to be high and inside, and that'll put 2 base runners on. For Hannon, that will be walk number 3, and that'll take us to the top of the order with Grayson Perry coming to the plate, and that'll also bring a trip out for head coach Jeremy Payton. Here in the 7th inning of play, 2 on, nobody out, and Salem leads at 1-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
Conference on the mound is over, and Hannon stays in. Irwin down at second, Ward at first. Reardon bunts it up into the air. Here comes Hughes. Can he dive at it? No, he cannot. Not a whole lot of room, but Kirkland spun out of there to his left and gave it a great effort, and that goes down as a strike off the bunted tip off the bat of Grayson Perry for strike 1. Roger Pennington trying to scratch out another run here with a game that's been dominated by the pitchers, and runs have been scarce. Only 1-0 here, and that lone run on the side of Salem here in the 7th with 2 on and nobody out, top of the order. As Perry, the lefty, again squares the bunt, bunts it foul down the left side, down third base, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Perry walked and was cut down at second trying to steal, got on with a fielder's choice, and then was cut down at home in the 3rd. Then he singled and scored the only run back in the 5th inning. So he's had a pretty productive day. He's been on base all 3 times. Behind in the count here now, though, at 0-2. Hannon from the stretch, checks the runner, brings it in, and it's a line shot right to Dom Garcia, and he steps on the bag. There was nothing that C.J. Ward could do on that one. Barry hit it on the button, but right at the Rams' first baseman. That'll be out number 1, and then doubled up was Ward, 3 unassisted. So that's a break for the Rams. That'll be 2 outs in the inning, and Josh Reardon will come to the plate. Grayson Perry, one of the hardest hit balls of the day, but it found the Rams' first baseman, Dom Garcia. And Reardon comes to the plate with 2 outs, 1 on. He jumps on the first pitch, fouls it off the back screen for strike 1. Reardon's popped up to the pitcher, singled and was left stranded in the 3rd, and grounded to the pitcher back in the 5th inning of play. Irwin led off this inning with a single in the hole, a walk to Ward, then the line out by Perry to the first baseman for the double play. And that's where we stand with 1 out and 2 on. Reardon looks at the next one inside for ball 1, 1-1. Hannon from the stretch. Checks the runner now, time called at the last second. Second time we've seen that one. Tyler's just been ready to deliver, and the umpire grants the time to the hitter. Count remains 1-1. Hannon back out, trying to end the inning right here. Pitch home, and there's a check swing, and that'll go down as strike number 2. Reardon, the number 2 man in the order. 1-2 is the count. Irwin down at second. The 1-2 delivery by Hannon on the way. Hit to the shortstop. That's Spires. Fields it. Double clutches. Throws across to one hopper, and they get him. A good scoop by Dom Garcia. Dom had a big 7th inning here on the field, and that will do it for the Salem Lions in the top of the 7th. And here for the Lions in this 7th inning, there were no runs on 1 hit. There was 1 man left on and no Ram errors. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th, and last time up for the Rams, and they trail it 1-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Calcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Calcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Calcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than InFocus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
The junior, Caden Romero-Henry, strolls back out on the mound to try and close it out for the Lions here today. His team up 1-0 is a rarity you very rarely see in high school baseball, the fact that both pitchers have gone into the 7th inning, and Hannon has done his job. Now it's up to Romero-Henry. And for the Rams, their last chance, hitters 4, 5, and 6. Dom Garcia waves at the first one. A fastball comes up empty for strike 1. Dom is grounded out to the first baseman, unassisted, and to the shortstop for his previous 2 plate appearances. The senior digs deep in the batter's box, fouls the next one off, out of play down the first base way for strike 2. It's been a well-played game between these 2 teams here in this semifinal round. It's kind of one of those you say, well, I hate to see somebody lose, but that's why we play him. And so far, Salem up 1-0. Dom Garcia looks at a breaking ball high and inside for ball 1. Last chance for the Rams here in the bottom of the 7th, trailing 1-0. Garcia trying to get on base for Paoli. Next pitch by Romero-Henry, sails outside. The count goes to 2-2. Coach Pennington has stayed with his big right-hander here today, even though that wasn't the original game plan. The 2-2 delivery is a curveball. Boy, that's a beauty, and it falls across the plate for strike 3. Garcia goes down looking. Strikeout number 8 for Romero-Henry. Coach Roger Pennington gave me all that information, but he said, kind of chuckling, he said, things can change as this game moves on, and they have. but they have gone the right way for the Lions. And Justin Thornton jumps on the first one, hits it out in the right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. He's going to round first. He'll head into second. The center fielder's parry throw not in time. And Thornton, a tying run with a ringing double to right center field to keep the inning alive for Paoli. As the Rams have their first extra base hit of the day, their fourth of the ball game. And now to bring up Aiden Hickman to the plate. The Rams left fielder is grounded to the pitcher and flied out to right. Justin Thornton keeps the inning going here for the Rams. And again, he is a definite threat to steal. We'll see how aggressive Coach Payton wants to be. Embry will pitch from the stretch. Hickman today 0 for 2, grounded to the pitcher and fly to right. He looks at the first one, a fastball outside for ball one. Rams have what they want, a tying run down in scoring position at second with only one out in the inning. Romero Embry taking a long time, checks the runner, brings it in, and this one's going to sail high and inside. The count goes to 2-0. If there is a pitching change, looking down, Coach Pennington said he would go with a Landon Russell, a freshman lefty. So we'll see how it all plays out here. And the next pitch has Romero Embry, 3-0. First time he has gone 3-0 on a batter. And Hickman in there from the right side. As he kind of run out of steam, we'll wait and see. The 3-0 pitch. Oh, and he hit him. And that'll put the winning run on for the Rams down at first base. First hit batsman of the day for Romero Embry. And Coach Pennington will come out and talk to his right-hander. A break in the action here. Rams threatening, trailing by 1 in the 7th with runners on at first and second. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
Rams trying to rally here in the bottom of the 7th, trailing 1-0. 1 out, 2 on. Thornton down at second, Hickman at first. That'll bring up Carter Vernon, the freshman, to the plate. Squares around the bunt, now pulls it back and takes a strike on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Coach Pennington out to talk to Romero Embry and his infield. Message was simple. Just get the batter out, and then we'll work at him one at a time. Strike 1 pitch, checks the runner. Vernon steps in from the right side, does not square the bunt. Here go the runners. There's a throw down, and do they get him? Yes, they do. A nice throw by the catcher Ward. The tag applied by Reardon, and they called Thornton out on the attempted steal, and that will be out number 2. That goes 2-5. Aiden able to find his way down the second following, but that's now 2 outs in the inning. So good defense again here by the Lions as they have been perfect so far in the field today. Wind starts to pick up a bit. Swing and a miss, and that's your ball game as Vernon goes down on strikes to end it, as it is a complete game shutout for Caden Romero Embry as he takes care of the Rams here today, even though they threaten in the 7th. For Paoli in the bottom of the 7th, there were no runs. They had 1 base hit. There was 1 man left on. And 7 in the books, and it is the Salem Lions winning and advancing to the championship game as they bring the Rams season to a close. Your final today on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, it was Salem 1 and Paoli 0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
A great high school baseball game to open up semifinal round play, but it was Salem advancing on to the Monday night championship game as they beat Paoli 1-0 in a pitcher's duel between their number one pitcher, that being Caden Romero-Hembry, against the Rams' number one, Tyler Hannon. And it ended up both pitchers going 7 innings here today. Very rarely see that anymore. And it is Salem coming out on top by a score of 1-0. The Lions 1 run on 7 hits. They did not commit an error, had some great defensive plays, particularly by Alvarez, the shortstop, and the Lions left 7 men on base. The Rams could not scratch out a run, even though they threatened in the 7th inning of play. No runs, 4 hits. They committed 1 error and left 4 men on base. Caden Romero-Hembry, your winning pitcher, he goes 7, shutout of no runs, gives up just 4 hits, strikes out 8, does not walk a batter, and hit 1 batter. And it was a valiant effort by the senior Tyler Hannon in his final game for the Rams. He went 7 innings as well, just gave up a single run. He gave up 7 hits, struck out 4, and walked 3 here today. The only run of the ball game came in the 4th inning of play for the, in the 5th inning of play for the Salem Lions, as a 1-out single by Grayson Perry. And then he came around and got on a ground out over to second off the bat of Josh Reardon. And then a big 2-out RBI single by Rene Alvarez pushed him across the plate. And that was the only run of the ball game today scored, and that was on the side of the Salem Lions. And as we mentioned, a clean played game really by both teams. No errors committed by the Lions and only 1 error by the Rams. And with that loss, the Rams season comes to a close here on this Saturday afternoon as they end up the year 13-10 on the season. The Lions win and advance, and they improve to 14-11. The final score again on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, it was Salem 1, Paoli 0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
No two of us are exactly alike. That's why you need a financial advisor with the freedom to focus on the details that make your life your own, your family, the dreams that inspire you. Whatever your goals, you need an advisor who can create a plan uniquely tailored to you, all backed by the sophisticated resources of Raymond James. To learn more, call financial advisors Jamie Sullivan or Jenny Baker at 812-849-2670. Raymond James & Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange SIPC.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7, or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way. Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
in a pitcher's duel here to start off the semifinal round game this morning. It is, as we move into the afternoon, the Salem Lions winning and advancing to the championship game on Monday evening. The first team to punch their ticket to that championship ball game, and they await the winner now of Mitchell and Eastern. But what a game it was, 1-0. Great pitching by both ball clubs, great defense, and for the Salem Lions, they ended up being the team that had the timely hitting there in the fifth, producing the only run of the ball game. That was an RBI single off the bat of Rene Alvarez, who had a great game at shortstop in the field as well here today. But you can't overlook the great pitching performance by Caden Romero-Hembry, as the big junior right-hander again shuts out the Rams on 4 hits, striking out 8. But Tyler Hannon, he pitched a great game as well. He went 7 innings, only giving up 1 run on 7 hits, and he struck out 4 batters. But again, not enough. As the Rams threatened in the 7th, they had runners on at first and second, tried the double steal, and Thornton was thrown out at third for the second out of the inning. And then the strikeout to end the ball game coming to close it out off Carter Vernon. And Salem celebrates and wins and advances on to the championship game. Well, for the Rams, as we mentioned, the season comes to a close at 13-10. And 6 seniors play their final game in the purple and gold here today, that being Tyler Hannon, Aiden Hickman, Dom Garcia, Cooper Spires, Kirkland Hughes, and Austin Chastain. So, again, we acknowledge those seniors whose career have come to a close here and their high school career on the baseball diamond, and they provided a lot of great highlights and big wins for the Rams, but come up short here today, and we wish all of those young men the best of luck as they begin their chapters of lives here after their high school graduation and their final game on the baseball field here today, losing it to the Salem Lions by a score of 1-0. We'll be back to wrap things up. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Are you looking for top quality Chris Stone in Harrison County? Look no further than Davis Chris Stone in DePaul. At Davis Chris Stone, they have been serving Southern Indiana for years, providing the highest quality Chris Stone for all your construction needs. Their locally sourced stone is perfect for driveways, roads, landscaping, and much more. Plus, the friendly staff can assist you with your order, ensuring you get exactly what you need. They'll even deliver it right to your doorstep, making your project hassle-free. Choose Davis Chris Stone for your next project. Give them a call at 812-347-2707. In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
Need a quick bite or cold drink or fuel for the road? Head to Betty's Food and Fuel, right across from Walmart at 656 North Gospel Street in Paoli. We're locally owned and operated and open Monday through Saturdays from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 6 to 10 p.m. Enjoy competitive gas, daily food specials, a hot deli, fresh wraps, salads, and cold sandwiches. Need an ATM or lottery ticket? We have both. Find us on Facebook at Betty's Food and Fuel. For questions, call 812-203-0227. Betty's Food and Fuel, the one-stop shop.
I know we've already said it a couple of times, but it was a great high school baseball game here today between Paoli and Salem. Good pitching, timely hitting on the part of the Lions, and great fielding by both teams here today. And when it came to an end, it was the Lions eking out a 1-0 victory to advance on to the championship game on Monday night here at Seitzinger Field, as they will await the winner of Eastern and Mitchell. Of course, I want to thank all the great folks here at Mitchell High School, Athletic Director and Tournament Director Jeff Hine, for all of their hospitality for the 2 days that we have been here. We were hoping to come back Monday, but again, the Rams season comes to a close, and so does ours here on this Saturday afternoon at Seitzinger Field. Again, want to thank all of our great sponsors for allowing us to bring you high school baseball, not only today, but throughout the entire season. Big thank you as well to David Deaton, our engineer and producer. Great job as always. And most of all, thanks to you for listening. And also, this will bring to a close our 2025-26 high school sports season here on Mix 95.3 as We will now wait, enjoy the summer, and wait for football season to kick off in the month of August. Again, want to thank all of our great listeners, not only today but throughout the entire season, as the Rams fall here today. Again, your final on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. It was Salem defeating Paoli 1-0. I'm Dave Dedrick. Have a great summer, and good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to today's coverage of high school sports on Mix 95.3 WUME. Our baseball and softball coverage brought to you all season long by Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, Buddy's Food and Fuel, by RP Lumber, Riley Oil, Springer Insurance, Cave and Calcar Quarries, Orange County CASA, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, Paoli Health and Living Community, by Jeremy Payton, Edward Jones, Orange County REMC, and Orange County Fiber. In Focus Eye Care, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springs Valley Bank and Trust Company, by Summers Seamless Guttering,